Bombardier, comic clear. This that time of the year for everybody to be boisterous. Rock with Snoop Dogg and rejoice to this.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, a little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Yes,
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Jaguars are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Colts team that wants to keep the running game in check.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there, second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here, second down and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up, and he gets to him and makes the play.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second and goal from the 5. On the run, this is Jackson. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now is Bortles. And a catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First down is Bortles. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Bortles to throw once more. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Throwing is Bortles. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, Luck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. Moncrief brings it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's got it complete to Perkins. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kamar Aiken, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Bortles now on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. John Simon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Second down, here's Bortles. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Over the middle. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll make it third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Luck on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They run again with Jackson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll indeed take a knee. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Bortles now on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Bortles on the hook up to Hurns for the Jaguar first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He finds Yeldon. First down, Bortles. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to hit Rashad Green, and that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now it's Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come to happy holidays, Larry. Your gift, take the halftime show off, partner. We got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Here's Bortles to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Bortles. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Fresh set of downs here. Now Bortles again. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Touchdown, Jaguars! Allen Hurns, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got his man, that's Wallace. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Luck. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start out on the ground. It's TJ Yeldon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go now.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, it's Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And that one results in 35 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Bortles to throw once more. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. The swing pass caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So it'll be first down here after the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Off of play action. Luck. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Catch left side here by Aiken. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. A shotgun snap for Luck. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 32-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. Third down here.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Bortles. Hard throw, incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down now after the incompletion. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Bortles will try again on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Luck now on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
From the gun on third down, Luck. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Colts on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Throwing on first down is Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Green with a catch left side. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Bortles now on first down. He finds Yeldon. And he is knocked down from the side near the 34-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Bortles again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
They go play action here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Luck gonna throw it. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And his kick here is good. And that will swell.